George Norcross has often been referred to as the most powerful unelected official in New Jersey. The Attorney General indicted Norcross and a handful of his associates in what he called a years-long extortion racketeering scheme, and it all relates to tax breaks and waterfront development that stretch back about 12 years. George Norcross has been somewhat of a kingmaker in New Jersey for about 3 decades, and he's had these alliances with governors over the years that makes him just sort of an indispensable force. He has a strong voting bloc who are aligned with him, lawmakers who will do and vote as he dictates. He has strong ability to raise money for candidates, but also against candidates. He has been as influential sometimes as the governors themselves because of this machine that he's built up. He effectively controls everything in South Jersey, from local and county politics up to the lawmakers who represent the area. He is somebody who sits on the boards of a major hospital down there. He also has an insurance brokerage, and that's a firm that has a lot of lucrative contracts with municipalities throughout the state. In addition to that, he has been a member of the Democratic National Committee, so he's been influential and financial player on the national stage for a lot of years. He's just a huge fundraiser and booster for Democrats, not just in New Jersey, but nationwide. And it probably peaked under the administration of Republican Chris Christie.
It is indisputable that Camden has no greater cheerleader and no greater investor. But I am honored that George Norcross is here today. And I'm even more honored to call him my partner in this rebirth of Camden. We did it, George, and thank you for being my partner.
Norcross has been able to maintain his influence. A lot of it has to do with finances. He is a Democrat from a much more conservative area of New Jersey. He's fiscally more conservative, socially more progressive. He was almost single-handedly responsible for the rise and success of the former Senate president in New Jersey, Steve Sweeney, and that is the most powerful legislator in the state. Norcross had control of an entire chamber because he could dictate what legislation came to the floor. He had heavy influence over spending, but then he also had alliances over in the assembly on the other side of the legislative chamber.
We're here today to announce the unsealing of a 13-count indictment charging George Norcross with leading a criminal enterprise.
Norcross is the alleged leader of what the Attorney General called the Norcross Enterprise. What the indictment alleges is that Norcross, with a handful of allies over a number of years, really leveraged his influence and his power to effectively bully developers and to extract money from the state for their own personal and financial interests. Norcross denies the allegations.
I want to go to trial in 2 weeks. I want Matt Plotkin to come down here and try this case himself because he's a coward.
The near-term impacts from the indictment will certainly affect the lawmakers who have stood by Norcross for many years, but there is a progressive uprising happening in New Jersey right now, and those progressives have long had their sights on the Camden area and South Jersey. They wanted to dismantle Norcross's machine for many years. This is the opportunity for them to take it.